You can tell me what's coming in 30 years, Jake.
Yeah.
Who?
Welcome,
What?
everybody.
Hello.
We're not quite started yet, but we figured we might as well be more interesting than a still image. So
all of us are dudes, and some of us are dads.
So
some
does
of
that
us
mean
are sober, and some of us are drunk as hell. And I'm opining in my drunkenness that all of us, dads, ladies, children, will one day have a drunken day, whether it's 20 years from now, 30, 40 years from now, and we will all have a chance to get together and be wasted and have a grand old time.
True.
We are. All the men, women, children, we're all going to be gathered together in a park, just drunk as shit together.
The end times are far from us. Nothing ever ends. It's a curse and a blessing, so long as you can view it from the right point of view.
There we go.
Got the philosophy going here.
Philosopher Jake.
Philosopher Jake with the dry dusting cloths and the Mountie in the background.
Oh. Do you have any commercials prepped for tonight, Jake?
Let me see. Introductions in the meantime.
We have a new Nightbot command.
Do we?
Yeah, hang on. Let me plug it in.
Good. Yeah.
There it is.
See, here's the thing. I'm not actually in Twitch right now because I'm a scrub. So go ahead and.
Yeah. I don't know. We're just shooting the shit till Eddie gets back with his drink. Jeff, he's drinking with you, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, Jeff. In vino veritas, in wine there is truth. And sometimes that truth is depressing as fuck. But sometimes that truth is okay.
There you go. That's fantastic. Tyler showed up. What's up,
Tyler?
Tyler?
Quite a range.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Jake. I need to come save you guys from this car wreck.
No, there's no saving us.
You have no idea. The last time I was drunk on a stream, it just went fucking off the rails.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Don't get me wrong. That's why
I don't remember what game it was, but it ended with Jake ripping all the cords out of the wall for his computer. That way the man couldn't listen in on him.
Exactly. Yeah. Like all my computer, my internet, my TV, my video game systems, everything except like a fan got all the cords ripped out. And then I woke up with a fan blowing on me and I was just like wasted and sad and confused. Anyway, as for potential sponsors, the last time we had a stream, all as myself and Chuck, the last time myself and Chuck had a stream, it was for our Weird Frontiers game. And
put my camera down a little bit here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was one of my ads, one of my new ones.
I can't remember what yours was.
It was the mullet in a can.
Yeah, the mullet in a can, and it had me thinking about Old West sort of like redneck sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And all I could think of was was the last time we had a great big Southern friendly ad, and it was something like this. Are you an older cowpoke whose hot iron's too slow for a nighttime quick draw? Then try satisfying the missus with Texas Tomcat Strap Iron. Each of these high-caliber hip thrusters is handcrafted the old-fashioned way, guaranteeing an all-night shootout with that lonesome little darling who's been missing that gun in your pocket. Texas Tomcat Strap Iron, an Old West solution for an age-old problem.
That's fantastic. The Strap Iron.
Nice.
Gun in your pocket. Is that some sort of reference you're making there, Jake?
It's a penis euphemism.
Well, it's not so much a reference as when I cooked this up, I thought of, when the completely legitimate business interests who cooked this up, they cooked this up with the thought of, what's that guy's name? Old fella with mustache.
There's so many.
Moneybags from Monopoly?
Wilford Brimley.
No. narrator from Big Lebowski.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly when you said old man with mustache. Is it Sam Neill? Is that his name?
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Okay.
That is the exact actor who popped into my head.
Exactly.
From
like,
that
just imagine
movie.
Sam Elliott, who's like 30 years down the line, he hasn't had in a while.
Just a real quick one, Joe. You know that
to get his Derringer loaded,
right?
What? Because we all know Sam Elliott's gonna have a for the next 120 years.
Eddie's on Dan, Jake's on Eddie, and I'm on Jake.
Oh yeah.
you guys didn't even.
You guys are different.
First.
We're all on each other.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I made it worse.
Everything's fucking weird.
Why,
you can drag and drop Zoom, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh.
There we go.
Perfect.
Wow. All right. Welcome everybody.
Joe's undergone some changes as well.
Yeah, I don't know how to shave, I guess, is what I found out yesterday.
No, you know how to shave too well.
Once
you start, you can't stop.
That's another way.
I shaved 4 days ago, and I wish I were as handsome as our own Joe. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll grow it back in like a week, so hopefully. But yeah, welcome everybody. We're gonna get started here now. This is the Defenders of Kobold. We're about to play some BFRPG here on our bi-weekly game. Last time when we left off, you guys were dungeon delving. I guess kind of full story. You came down to this mining camp who was getting raided at night by some bandits. You were hired to stop those bandits until the drill kept going, and then you were supposed to be on your way. Job kind of changed though when the drill uncovered this underground cavern dungeon, and now your current job is exploring and seeing what's down here, and seeing how that goes. Then I think the entirety of the last session you were down here, and it ended with you finding this void that after you broke through the wall and you were walking around, you noticed that it was echoing back to you, but it seemed to be artificially echoing back to you because the timing of the things that was being fed to it was coming back wrong. So you...
We woke up the mother of all mimics.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And that's where we ended. I think it looks like Chuck is the only person in this room at the moment. And I think that's how we ended. It was like right when you made the realization that, hey, that's not the order that those sounds played, and it's not exactly how those sounds played. But
that sounds right.
It was playing back like the tapping, the yelling that you guys were doing into the pit, and like the sound of the bricks breaking when you broke into this room. That's where we picked it up.
I think I was waiting to make sure nothing came up behind us, since we had unexplored space.
Right. Yeah. So to the right of you there, or I guess, would that be directions east of you on the stream on the map? There's like an open hallway. You've been through pretty much everywhere other than that. There's just kind of this like one room that seems to be blocked off that you guys haven't been able to get into. And you've hit it from 4 different doors.
There's also the ripple door that we didn't figure out, or what we.
Oh yeah, and then there's a door like at the top of the map that has some trick about opening it. You threw like some acid on it that you found, and it didn't seem to quite do it. But you threw like a handful on it, and it seemed to spark to react. So we came.
It wasn't enough.
Back here. Yes. And yeah, so Dan, you don't hear anything. You don't see anything. You're looking down both ways. Pitch black where you're at. But everyone else is able to clearly hear the void echoing back to you, and I believe Chuck is the only one that made the connection it's echoing back on purpose, not because it's, should be necessarily. So, are you doing
That's
anything with
fucked
that info?
Panic?
Jeff, we're level 1.
Yep, level 1.
I don't know. What y'all? What?
I was gonna say, did we discern that this door to the left is just shut?
Yeah, this door, it was shut and it had this like diamond-like pattern on it that was kind of like engraved into it. Seemed like a slot for something that was missing.
So we either wait for that to come to us from across the void, or we check out this other door that we haven't been through. I think was where we were left.
The one kind of down and to the right?
To the right of me.
Yeah, and that's like a hallway that you can't see the end of it. Looks like it just opens up from there.
I'm cool with that because I don't know what to do with this void at the moment. And if that door has a piece missing, maybe we'll find it.
Okay. Fine by me. So you guys are heading out of that room then?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So you continue down this path here. Start revealing areas. So you inch up there. Let me show you what you see.
Shit, 500 bits. Thanks, Sammy.
Oh,
Joe,
man.
did we ever figure out what we were doing with bits on this?
I don't know. I don't think we did.
I'm going to make a command so people
We're gonna do something with them.
We're gonna do the Mario.
Probably gonna be silly.
All right. Why don't we do...
I was drawing a line, not revealing areas. That's not what I wanted
may
to do.
have done that before. I feel that pain.
God, it was so on point of where it was supposed to be showing. Here we go. So, okay, there we go. So you see this. Looks like the hallway kind of opens up into this bigger room. You can see there, it kind of goes off into the darkness past that. Just looks like to be a big room with this kind of like block here in the middle. It looks like this bit of the hallway past it wraps around.
Does the floor here seem like it would accommodate the boulder ball things?
It does have a little bit of that groove going on.
Okay. That might be concerning.
All right. So,
What's going on? I'm plugging in.
and then also you see 3 statues standing here at the base of this room.
3 statues?
Yeah, these are 3 statues here, and they look pretty similar to the ones over by that ripple door in the top right or top left of this map.
Do they appear to have any little holes or anything on them?
From
I
where
might
you're standing,
I might tap my way up here with a 10-foot pole and get kind of up to this corner,
okay.
and so I can take a look at this one.
All right. You take a look at it. You don't see any like chip marks on it. But you do see there's like a few places where, because they've got like armor and things on them. You see there's kind of a few places where the armor has like thicker gaps in it than it really should need. and you kind of know what to look for since you've seen it before in the others. So you get the impression that these two statues probably have that same dart mechanism in them.
Okay. Is it something that we could reasonably jam up with some of the materials?
If you had,
salvaged?
if you had like spare material, I believe you had like a bunch of wood chips that you shoved before. I don't know if you have any currently.
We were just busting up the cots that we found before. I think we are just bringing them with us and shaving them down.
Yeah. So yeah, if you had some spare wood, you'd be able to kind of chip it away and shove it in as you did before.
I'll leave it to your discretion whether we still have some or not. But otherwise, I can salvage one of my 10-foot poles. I have 2 of them now.
I'd say you probably have enough of a cot left over to plug the holes on one of the 2. And you'd have to like venture back and go find more if you were trying to plug the other one.
Okay. Well, we can get one of them started at least.
With those bits Sammy got us, that banks us 2 rerolls. So we're up to 5 right now.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. I am back to paying attention. I got the reroll or the bit shit figured out.
Cool. So yeah, just recap. These 2 statues here look like they have holes similar in them to the ones that had
ones
darts
up in the top corner.
Yeah, similar. They don't have like the chips or anything in them.
Well, they're not facing each other.
Yeah. Our judgment point would probably have to be this wall opposite of them to see if it's chipped up or not. But
you don't see any chips on it. Looking at it.
See,
what does the ceiling above it look like?
The ceiling above it looks kind of like the rest of this hallway here. Where it's like got the slight round. All of these hallways kind of look like the one that's like shaped for the boulder to go through it.
Okay. But there's no like scorch or soot marks on the ceiling?
You do see it's a little bit darker above. And it's kind of like towards this direction that it's almost like a gradient from here to here that the ceiling gets like a little bit darker.
Okay. It's a fire
just trap. Probably a fire trap. I was gonna say on a whim I might put some water on the wood and hopefully cause it to like swell up a little bit so it fills the gap even a little nicer.
Okay.
Using some ancient Egyptian techniques here.
All right. Yeah, you have a water skin on you.
So. I'm sure they weren't the first ones to do it, but
yeah.
It's just what came to mind for some reason.
Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to plug up this one. The other one still seems to be open. What's everyone else doing?
I may just go ahead and proceed to like tap the floor around me with the 10-foot pole.
All right.
I'll let him do that.
I want to see if I can cause whatever it is to activate this.
Sure. So you're like tapping around this way.
Yeah, I if possible, if it's like above me or something, I want to try to be underneath it. You know, if there's like a cutoff point to where the gaps are. But
you tap around on the floor here and nothing seems to happen.
How about the statue in the middle? Is there anything odd about it? Is it like holding anything or?
So you look more closely at the statue here. And it seems to be holding, its hands look like it's in the position to be holding like kind of like a sword that the other ones are, but you don't see a blade on the sword. It's just got like this hilt.
So maybe there's more to find here. So if I got all the way over here, I'll go ahead and move my token.
Okay, nothing happens.
So
If you want to clear some more map up, though.
You said the middle one was missing the blade. It was just the hilt.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Does it look like there's like a groove or a spot like there's supposed to be a blade there?
Yeah, you look at it and it's a little bit of like a slit where there should be a blade.
All right. Well, keep our eyes open. We're missing a triangle or a diamond shaped thing for the door and this sword's blade.
Yeah, whoever built this dungeon was slacking. They didn't put all the things in the places where they belong.
Yeah, the prop department was not with it. Okay, so moving over here, you're able to see a little bit more. Yep. So you see that this kind of wraps around, and it's just kind of like this section block pillar thing here, dividing into two hallways that lead into this bigger open room that's got several pillars coming down from the ceiling, and you can't see the end of it.
Are all of these pillars, or are like some of them broken, maybe, or just trying to understand if there's a significant coloration difference?
The coloration difference does indicate that those pillars are broken. Check.
Oh no. Fuck.
Forgot to use your 10-foot pole, Chuck.
No, I just walked. There. I didn't forget. And
take a step, and you don't really feel your foot make that good of contact with the ground.
Oh, no.
Is it not the ground?
It is not the ground. So I believe that is a saving throw
death ray
versus death ray.
Yeah.
Didn't you lose a character one of these already?
It was this character who was brought back by Bit.
That's right.
I am going to go and spend one of our rerolls.
Yep.
Okay.
Right, there you go.
Same thing again. Those rerolls are keeping Joe from having any fun.
Keeping you guys alive to die a different time. So, yep, you put your foot on it, but you catch yourself and realize that this is a spike trap. And you're able to kind of brace yourself in the wall before falling in.
Let me check this section out, too.
This section
with
here.
The pole, not with my feet.
Yeah. So you click around there. Nothing seems to happen.
All right. Well, I will slowly make my way forward and keep tapping my way up here. So at least until the corner here.
Sure. So you tap your way up.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens.
All right. Well,
now you're
I'll keep
further in this room. Let me reveal more.
I'll keep advancing until I'm dead or something interesting happens, and then I'm dead.
So you see further up this room. Let's see if I'm able to zoom in better for the stream. It's just cropped. Not great. Let me see if I can move that. Wouldn't be Defenders of Kobold without editing our overlay live.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's us.
Or like our underlay, am I right? Heh.
Hey!
Ranked. It was.
Ranked.
Let's see. Wow. I can see more now.
Oh.
I'm just going to open that up to
here.
Unfortunately, it's like capturing a square on the edge. So I'm going to do that. There we go. Okay. So as you step in a little bit closer in this room, you see that it goes a ways. There's some more pillars. It looks like only 3 of them are standing. That's the ones with like the thicker outlines. And the rest are broken. And there's just bits of it kind of laying around the room. And then you see a staircase going up to a higher level, which you can't quite see the end of.
Okay. In this case, I might actually attempt to use one of my skills most horribly.
Sure.
The remove traps check is also the same for check for traps. You do one and then the other, but it's the same dice roll.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll. Wow.
Is that one that I'm supposed to roll?
Oh, maybe it's on my character sheet.
Well, yeah,
I think
it's on my sheet and there's a built-in macro for it.
well, I don't know. I think I'm in favor, Joe. There's some things I like the GM to do that way. We don't know how much danger we're about to walk into.
Right. I mean, I'll give it to you since you rolled it already. You succeeded. What is the area that applies to?
It doesn't say. I think it's just in a room, but I don't have the PDF to look at right now because I'm not on my normal computer.
Okay. I'm gonna say pretty much from like here, from like this bit of the wall to up here is basically a room. And you roll this check to disarm any traps that you find.
Well, in this case, it's just to locate them. It's not even to disarm them yet.
Oh, locate. Okay. So you see
do one and then the other.
Okay. You see that there is a wire stretched from this pillar to this pillar.
Okay.
It's pretty high up though.
How do we feel about? Oh yeah, how high? I guess.
It's like about head height. Looks like you would run into it if you walked over there.
Is that head height for a normal person or head height for a halfling?
Head height for like an average person, so about 5 feet, or like 5.5 feet.
I'd probably just walk under it then.
I guess that's not really head height, but it'd be closer to 6 feet probably. That wire is like
Timothy's a halfling, so I assume he can just walk under it.
Well, is there space between the pillar and wall?
Yeah,
space to walk through. And does Dan, does your thief see if that wire continues between the pillar and the wall?
There is space to walk between the pillar and wall, and the wire does not continue.
Okay. I might tap the floor real quick over there to make sure that there's not like, a less obvious trap waiting for you.
Okay. So you tap over here. Nothing seems to happen.
All right. Well, I will doot.
Okay. Is everybody
everybody's watching me to see if I
anybody
die.
have dark vision?
I'm a dwarf, so I should.
Okay.
I don't think halflings do.
Okay.
I have torches in my inventory.
Yeah, halflings do not.
Yeah, I have torches in my inventory.
Got a torch out.
Yeah.
Dwarfs do. I didn't list it because
60
probably because I kill a lot of characters. So apologies.
Mm-hmm. Dan, give me a luck check as you pass around that pillar.
That's a big fail.
Okay. So you've got a torch out, and as you've got it held up and you're walking around this pillar, you get a better look at what this wire is. And after a second, you kind of notice why it's closer to head height, or more like torch height. As the heat of your torch seems to be singeing away at that wire pretty quickly. And you can hear a sparkle and this kind of hissing sound as you see this wire gets ignited. And you have a bit to react. So you have, I'll say you notice it, but you see like you caught fire to the part that's like wrapped around the pillar. So it's currently just like burning its way in a corkscrew up this pillar towards the part that's going across the room.
Okay. In this case, I'd just keep moving forwards. Just momentum, I assume.
Okay. All right. So you run past forwards.
I'll let you determine how far I'm allowed to move, but
I'd say you're able to get probably 10 feet away from it before, like 10 feet forward. Before it
I'll definitely let out an oh shit.
Mm-hmm. So it singes, and you see this wire burn around this pole, shoot across to the other one, and when it does, it seems like it's not wrapped around the other pole. And when it goes inside of this other pole, it explodes, and the pillar sends shrapnel going everywhere. But you are just outside of the blast radius of it.
Oh, good. I hope that wasn't an important pillar to this room.
No, it doesn't seem structural.
Okay.
Good.
Well, good job, Thief. Let's go check out what's
good
up
job.
stairs.
Put quotes on that.
All right. So, step closer. Chuck.
Uh-huh.
When you step there, you feel your foot go into the ground just a little bit.
Oh.
Give me another death ray.
Fuck. All right. I knew it was going to happen. Like, I'm going to get cocky and walk across this thing. Oh, I do pass, though.
All right. As a dart flies from this part of the this like block here, flies towards you and just clanes off of the stairs. Just a set of 3 darts. But they don't hit you.
Unexpected.
Okay.
I might pick up those darts.
Okay.
Are they do they appear to be poisoned or just regular darts?
Looking at them, they just look regular.
Okay. I will not include them in my poison darts collection. Never know.
They're a little rusty. Might get tetanus
so
or
they
something.
could give somebody tetanus.
They don't appear to be rusted. Or not rusted. They don't appear to be poisoned.
Now we can try the stairs, maybe?
Yeah. Look, Thief, you disarm your traps your way. I'll disarm my traps my way. So far, I've got a pretty successful run at
it. With rerolls.
Yeah. All right. What are you guys moving to next?
Up the stairs.
Okay.
I'll let him go first. He's braver than I am.
Sure. I'll go first.
Chuck.
Uh-huh.
When you step on this tile, you feel your foot sink in again, exactly the way it did in the previous tile.
God damn it.
Give me another death ray.
It's another success.
3 more darts fly by you.
Told you, thief. I'm good at this.
I'll pick up those darts.
All right.
So keeping my
Statistically
stock of darts
speaking,
real
this is
high.
About to get interesting.
Mm-hmm. All right. You step there. I'll reveal what you see further up. Oh, I can't reveal from this one. Let's go run the screen. And when you get up here,
You see a giant penis monster.
Ah,
The
shit.
legendary Croc.
Oh God, no.
okay. So when you step up here,
I've heard
you
it's quite durable and
see
firm.
it's like this raised kind of platform. And you see there's like this kind of not quite a half wall. The ceiling's a little bit higher in this section. So this this section of wall here doesn't go all the way up. It's more like a kind of like a monolith thing with a big sculpture kind of engraved into it. And you see this here, like this whole thing is this sculpture of what looks like a person with their hands kind of out. And they've got two very long slits along the length of their forearms. And blood is like rushing out down their hands and collecting into this pool on the ground. It's kind of shaped like a diamond.
The
pool is?
The pool in front of him, yeah. He's got like this red, or well, it's not red, but the blood you can see like in this depiction is collecting at his feet in this like diamond-like shape.
Poke your stick into that, thief.
Sure.
And then this table, the drawing didn't work right. Let me retry that.
I like one of those like coin operated beds that jiggles or something.
Jiggly, 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 jiggly.
No, it's not
Oh.
working well.
Hey.
There we go. Get rid of it. Oh no. Why am I doing that? Ah, nope. Drawing's hard.
Yeah, pretty much.
There. So. Anyways, so this thing here, you see like this flat stone table. And what was supposed to be drawn in the center of it was this like diamond shape. It looks to be about the same size as the one that you saw in the door earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And at the base of this, yeah, kind of like that. I mean, proportionally, it's not that big. It's like probably about as tall as...
Oh no, it's that big now.
yeah.
It's massive.
The other thing you see, what that black line was supposed to be, is what looks to be like the blade of a sword that's like sitting at the end of
Okay,
this
well, those
platform.
are the two missing pieces we need.
Yeah.
Although, so this diamond shape is not like it's not like a diamond of rock that you can like pick up. It's like a divot in this table.
Oh, it's carved into the table.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh.
So it's like some weird key or something like that. We got to find the diamond. and then we could put it in that door to open the door. We could put it in this table to, activate the fucking table.
You did say that the like sword thing is there. Maybe we can do the sword bit first.
Yeah. So there, there's looks like a broken off piece of a sword that's just kind of laying there at the edge of the table.
Okay, let's do that. Let's grab that sword. Thief, you or me?
I mean, doesn't matter. I can try my luck, or you can try yours, which has been good.
I'll go grab it.
Don't forget to tap the floor anyway there.
No.
Nothing happens. You make it over to the edge of this big stone table. Pick up the blade. Nothing seems to happen.
While I'm over here,
you notice that like the place where the blade was laying on the table, it looks like it was carved out for it. Like it looks like it's meant
belongs
to be
there.
So I'm picking it up out of this groove on the table, this hollow on the table that was made.
You almost
for
like
it.
don't notice it has a groove for it when it's just laying there, but when you pick it up, there's like a small indent that you can see it kind of like sits into, just a slightly lowered place that a groove that it's sitting in.
Put the key sword here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm still right on that theory. We got to find this big ass triangle as well. But
I don't think it's necessarily big ass, but it might have something to do with this. But I figure we can do the obvious thing first.
Yeah.
And then see what happens next.
Really don't want to go digging around in a small pool of fountain blood or a statue of blood. That's
I don't either. That's why I say we'll do this one first and see if something changes.
Okay.
But one of these statues is still like wide open, trapped.
Yeah. So if we go back down, so this, man, it's still doing.
Look at that line.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So
glorious.
This statue here, you plugged with wood in all the spots that you saw holes. Holes are still open on this one. And then this one is the one that's like holding a sword, but it's missing the blade. It's just got the hilt.
Okay, let's go see if we can insert this sword blade into that spot.
Yeah, you might want to just be on like this side of it when you do it or something.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of make it there. I'm going to kind of crouch down, kind of tuck in close to the statue, and then just kind of like insert it. If that, does anything, I'll still be kind of sort of in lines of fire. I don't imagine that I can get small enough to completely avoid it, but that's why I have backup characters.
You're prepared for fuckery.
So you go up, you have the blade in hand, you set it into the statue, and immediately when you set it into the statue, you hear like a click, and the hilt of the sword kind of sets down, and you see it like gets a little bit loose in its hand because it kind of like goes from being this firm bit that you're able to click it into to like the hands kind of loosen up on it, and it tilts forward almost a little bit. And right as you see it tilt forward, you start hearing like this crackling and hissing next to your head. It sounds like the wood's kind of like blistering up.
Can I dive out of the way?
And yep, give me a death ray.
Sure. Nope.
All right. So you hear the wood crackling first, and you go to dive out of the way, but the other jets of flame from this statue, unfortunately, are a little bit quicker. And they douse you with fire.
Oh, that's bad.
Dealing. Why do I have this up twice?
How bad is it gonna be?
I got 6 hit points. Be less than 6 hit points bad.
Probably will live. Let's see how much it deals. Hey, you're alive.
Just barely.
Damn.
Singed pretty bad.
Okay.
Did I notice
Still
anything
alive.
change up here while he was doing that?
Nope, nothing seemed to have happened. You're looking at it. You hear the fire of the jets, and probably Chuck screaming in pain as he's burned almost to the point of death.
My beard! Ah!
You smell some burnt dwarf. But no, you don't see anything happen up there on the table or anything. You don't hear anything other than just all the commotion at the base of the room.
Do the jets of fire, do they stop eventually?
Yeah, they stop. It's just a pretty quick, and it's off. So
I want to go inspect that newly assembled sword then.
Seems loose, and you're able to pull it out.
I got a stone sword.
So the hilt of it is not stone. It's like wood. It's got like it's like doesn't look like metal that would be used in a like normal sword. Like it's way heavier than a combat sword. It almost looks kind of decorative.
Okay.
But the blade is definitely sharp. But it's just like a lot heavier and unwieldy. Like it's more like a depiction of a sword.
So it's like a key or some shit. Okay. Well, how about before we dig into figuring out what's to do with this sword, why don't we hit our first break for the night?
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's do it. Yep, don't go anywhere. We'll be back here in a few minutes. And we're back.
Yay.
And yeah, we're
mostly
missing
back.
a Jake, but that's okay. He died. It's very
Burned
sad,
too brightly.
you know. But we'll make do. Show must go on. We're professionals here. Can't let a little death and or murder ruin a game. So, when we left off, Chuck, you singed yourself pretty good on a trap.
This is
but you
accurate.
got yourself a sword that is more puzzle solving like than it is a weapon.
Yeah.
As you've inferred. That's about where we're at. So you guys have this door that's got like a diamond missing from it. You found an altar that has a diamond in it, but it's like an engraving. Like it's also kind of missing a diamond shape.
Why don't we?
And then the statue with this filling up a diamond shape, correct?
Yep. A statue that had its arms slit down the sides and was bleeding into this diamond shape.
But it was a much smaller diamond shape, right?
It was at its feet. And it's kind of hard to tell from the depiction, but it looked like it could be that same size.
Okay.
It's like the same dimensions, at least. Like the points make the same angles.
Okay. I want to go take that sword. I want to go back to that statue. And I want to kind of poke around in that blood diamond pool with this sword.
On the table? You mean?
No, it's the statue.
Oh, the statue. The place where there's like the blood. Okay. Yeah, start poking around at it. Nothing seems to happen.
Can I kind of trace the edges of the diamond? I want to see if maybe like it can pry up or something.
Okay. Yep, you do that. Doesn't seem like it's got a groove or anything on it. You can see that it's kind of just been carved out of a solid piece of stone.
Is there anywhere on the statue that it looks like this sword might fit? Like
murder.
Yeah.
You can give me an intelligence check, I guess. But just looking at it, doesn't look like it.
We're at 12.
You don't see anywhere that this sword could go. Doesn't look like the guy is wielding a sword either. He's just like wearing this robe that goes down. He doesn't really have any weapons or armor on him. Doesn't look like the type that would carry.
Okay. We could go try and stab that ripple door.
That's possible. I was gonna ask if there's any way that we might be able to like divert that flow of blood from the little diamond shape. Just to see if that
so it's like a depiction of blood. So it's not like
it's not actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a depiction of a guy that has cut his arms open, and it's bleeding and filling the shape of this like diamond at his feet.
I for some reason thought like it was like an actually happening thing.
Oh no, sorry. No, it's just a depiction of this robed guy like kind of bleeding.
Okay. So it's the
diamond
like shape.
It's got like the same aesthetic to it that you would see in like a church or something, where it's got like a figure doing this like religious pose. So he doesn't look like he's in pain or suffering. He's just got this like flat expression bleeding into this shape.
Okay. So the shape itself is empty then?
In the painting, or not in the painting, in the sculpture, or on the table?
Sculpture.
So the sculpture looks like it's raised. So it looks like he's forming a diamond out of his blood.
Hey, thanks for those bits, Captain Curing. And 100 bits is heal a player 1 HD. I'm going to go ahead and take that because I could use a hit dice worth of healing.
You're a little crispy.
I'm a little crispy.
I'm just having a hard time grasping here. So there's not like something there that we can take out or interact with. It's like a cavity right now that needs to be filled.
Right. So it's like cavity on the table. So
forget the table for now. Just the statue. Just talk
on
about
the statue, it's just a depiction of a guy cutting his arms open and bleeding.
Okay,
forming
so
it
okay, so there's not actually like something there to interact with in any way, shape, or form. The whole thing is picture.
No. Yeah, it just looks like this visual thing. It doesn't, like, you can see it's carved out of a solid piece of stone, and it's almost like artistically not a sculpture. Like, you can tell it's almost flat, or it's almost like
relief
just
or something.
It's just a shallow relief.
Yeah, it's almost like it's flat, but it's just got this like slight carving of the shape of this guy doing that.
Okay.
You can clearly see that it doesn't like go under and wrap around. It doesn't look like any of it's like laid into this stone. It's just like a purely visual depiction of this guy.
They hadn't invented the Z-axis yet.
Yeah. Thanks for hey Bert, thanks for swinging by. Thanks for those
period yet.
Yeah. Thanks for those bits, Captain Kieran. That takes us up to 5 rerolls.
Jake died, Bert, but that was in real life.
Yeah.
Not in the game.
He fell asleep.
he was
like 100 bits for an HD is a little.
Like inebriated.
Easy.
Taint.
If you want me to adjust those bits, you let me know, Joe. This is your game.
I'd bump heal at HD to 200 and reroll to 300.
Sure.
Price hike.
Cha-ching.
I won't retroactively take back any of those donations rewards, but moving forward.
But Joe will go back and charge your account for the missing bits.
Right. Yeah, I've already subtracted the funds from your bank account. Why else would I work in IT? But
we either need to like bleed into this thing or fill it with something. Is what I'm gathering from this picture.
Okay.
That's what it seems to be implying.
We gotta fill it with something. Who wants to get cut?
I was thinking we could just start with some water or something first.
Where can we get some water? Was there water down here?
That
that statue that was spilling out water.
Yeah, so there was like a pool of acid, and then there was another statue that was like bleeding this acid out from its face into one of the basins it was holding, kind of towards the start of the dungeon. I think that's the only
pool of acid's closer if we have something to fill.
Yeah, pool of acid was down here in the room with the 4 statues. Well, I guess 5 statues if you count the statue that's got like the dial on it, the crank thing.
I don't know. I mean, we try that. Someone just takes a piss in it. I mean, I don't fucking know.
Oh yeah, that worked too. I'm not opposed to that.
All right, you're up, Thief. We'll give you some privacy.
We've been down here for a good minute. I'm sure we all got to pee.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You fill the region on the table.
Mm-hmm. As long as you guys stay on the other side of the privacy divider here while I'm taking care of business, we'll be fine.
Yeah.